What's good? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit something different. We're going to be going ahead and showing you what's in the bag. Last time I did this was probably like a year ago. It's been a while, and I definitely upgraded the bag. I lost some discs, got some discs. So let's see what we're going to start off with. I also love this bag, Sniper Dynamic Disc Bag. Love it. Got it on Black Friday. Shout out to Disc Nation. Great deal that day. I got this for like 30 bucks. Can't get much better, man. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Let's see. I'm gonna just start from here and then just go this way with everything. So first on my list, got this Kristen Tatar clean disc. This one's an 8-speed 5-glide -0.5 turn and then 2 fade. I'm gonna be honest, this is pretty understable. I've thrown it just flat and this thing just goes right for a fat minute and then it'll eventually come back, but this is pretty understable. This is definitely a hyzer flip type of disc and I really like it, man. Shout out to Chris Tatar. It's the 2022 World Champion disc, so it's awesome. Alright, let's see what's next. They made the bag last year. It's been in my bag for a fat minute. Shout out to Mint. This is going to be their Grackle. Beautiful disc. I love the color. I love the way it flies. This one, you could flex. You could kind of just throw it straight. It's a really good disc. But this one, I usually kind of like to flex. So I'll throw it kind of like this. Let that disc go nice and straight for a long time, and then it'll come back and get a nice little skip. Shout out to Mint the Grackle. And then on to, we'll do the putters though. This is my favorite disc in the bag right now. This is one I just got as well. Discmania. It's the Essence Fairway Driver. Man, this one is definitely the disc I could throw the furthest out of my whole bag. Loving it. It's nice and domey too, so you know that thing glides. It's an 8-speed, 6-glide, -2 turn, and then 1 fade. So this one you could kind of just throw nice and flat, or you could flip it up. For me, I just try to throw it nice and flat, give it that nice little S flight, and dude, this thing hovers, man. It hovers. But yeah, favorite disc right now in the bag. All right, next one. My next favorite disc in the bag that I love to throw for like a flex or side hand or hyzer shot. Right here, a Nova Champion Turn distance driver. This one's amazing. I love it. It's a 12-speed, 6-glide, -2 turn, and then 2 fade. So this one it's just so versatile. You can flick it, you can get it, give it like a little Anheuser flick, let it come through, or really hard and it'll stay that left turn, backhand. You just throw it nice and flat. That thing will do that nice S shape and it'll finish. Or if you really need to, you can give it that height, do it on the Anheuser, and it'll stay like that for a while. And then it'll finally like start to straight out and it just dives, man. This is another great disc. I've gotten lots of birdies with this disc. So shout out to the Nova Champion with the turn. All right, on to some mid-ranges. Right now, this is the disc that started it all. Shout out to the homies and stuff like that gave me this disc. Yeah, this was the first disc I ever threw. This is the main disc I threw like 5-6 years ago when I was like barely starting off. So enough yapping. This is the Buzz. Shout out to the Buzz Discraft, man. This is such a good mid-range. I love it. 5-speed, 4-glide, -1 turn, and then 1 fade. This one is just a nice dead straight shot. And this one is also like the other, like the turn. You can get it. You can throw it on a Anheuser, it'll stay. You can throw it on a hyzer, it'll go, man. Buzz. Can't say much about that. And then another one. This is another one that I started off with. I'll never forget. It was an all-white one with blue letters, and it's gonna be the Star Rock. The Rock 3. One of the best mid-ranges out there, I gotta say. This mid-range right here. If I have this disc in my hand and I got an upshot, I can always count on the Rock 3. I gotta be honest. It is such a good disc. It's a 5-speed, 4-glide, 0 turn, and then 3 fade. So it's not overstable, I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty nice and straight. And honestly, it plays like a putter, but just a little more weight to it, so the wind can't take it that hard, you know? What's up, Charlie? What you doing? Scratching your head? Alright, anyways, on to the next one. This is gonna be, can't really see it anymore, but it was the Lozado when, hey bro, get out of my video. It was when, we're gonna have to cut that. Lozado, Tasmania. Shout out to Simon Lazat. That's a YouTuber I've always looked up to. Honestly, he's kind of the reason that I keep doing these videos, because like it's just so cool. He came up through, like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like people know him from like the YouTube era more than like him playing. I don't know, maybe that's a hot take, but definitely his game plays for itself. But I gotta say, I love watching his vlogs, and like he honestly kind of made me want to start doing this, because like honestly, like the views are there, man, and like people love to see disc golfing and stuff like that, and you know, they obviously love to see him too, but it's definitely cool and it's motivating to see people do disc golf content, and it's like getting out there, you know. So like, but shout out to him. This is the Lozado. You can't really see the things anymore. I got this from my neighbor. He's not the biggest disc golf fanatic, so he kind of just left them in the backyard and they were just fading. I live in Texas, it's always hot, so that's how I kind of got faded, but he gave it to me, and here we are. I got the Lozado. I don't really use this one, but this one is pretty unstable. It's probably due to it being in the sun. But anyways, next disc. This is another favorite of mine. I'd say it's in my top 3 discs for sure. It's gonna be Thought Space. I love this disc. This is an awesome disc. I really want to venture and try to get some more. This is a disc I really like. It's a nice, like, I could throw it kind of like this. That disc will just go nice and right, hold, and at the last second just turn. But this one holds the right turn a lot. It's an understable disc, so any like, because I have a horrible forehand, so whenever I have a hole that goes right, this is the one. Give it some nice height, let it just fly. Thought Space. All right, next one. We're gonna got the Simon Line Time Lapse Distance Driver. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I have the arm for it. I'm gonna be real, but I just got it just because, you know, it's Simon's first disc with MVP, and I was like, yo, I gotta get it. So this one's pretty good. It's basically like a destroyer. It's a 12-speed, 5 glide, -1 turn, and 3 fade. This one for sure though is pretty stable. But it's been a little beaten in. It's kind of getting understable a little bit, but not really. But this one is like a hard flex line disc for me. Like if there's like a hard left like hole, definitely I'm like, if I'm trying to go like keep it height, I mean not too high, I'm trying to keep it low, definitely I'm throwing this like that. It'll go straight and like big skip. But heck yeah, time lapse. All right, on to the next. Okay, this is another MVP disc. I think it's a fairway driver, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what it is, but it's pretty dead straight. I don't really use it that much, but I think it does look pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really use it that much. Honestly, it's a pretty nice disc to throw like a nice flat, straight side hand, and then it also kind of drifts right a lot. I think it's honestly like a fairway driver. I'd say it's like a 7 to 6 speed, but I'm not sure. I need to look it up. But I don't really use it, but it's a pretty good disc though. All right, on to the last 3. Oh yeah, here's another mid-range. Sorry, not the last 3. I was gonna say the last 3 discs before I get to the putters, but this is another mid disc. It's a Bobcat, really overstable mid-range. This one I don't use too much, but definitely for that short, like left pitch up shot, this is my go-to. Throw it nice and flat, boom, it gets there really easy. It's a good disc. Definitely if you want to do a little spike hyzer too, it's good. So shout out to Mint. It's a Bobcat. Right. Okay, so obviously you can see I'm not sponsored, so this is a lot of random discs. I got Discraft, I got Innova, MVP, Discmania. But so now onto another one. It's Lone Star. I got the Tumbleweed. This one's a pretty good disc. It's a nice little flip-up driver that I like to use. It's a 10-speed, 6 glide, -3 turn, and then 1 fade. So this is pretty understable. Honestly, you could also use this as a roller if you really want to. Like a wide open shot for the Texas people in Austin. If you know Northtown, hole 1, perfect shot for that. If y'all know that, comment below and be like, yeah, that'd be perfect. But yeah, Lone Star disc right here. It's a pretty good disc, man. Pretty good. 10 speed, 6 glide. So this thing is floaty. I don't use it that often though, just because it's pretty unstable. So I kind of just got it to just try it. Who knows? Also, I like the color, so but I might start using it a little. All right, back to the last little driver before the last putters that I have here. This is gonna be a servo fairway driver, 6.5 speed, 5 glide, -1 turn, and then 2 fade. But yeah, it's an MVP. This servo, it's a great fairway driver. I honestly highly recommend it. This one's a little more beat in, so it's a little more understable, but it definitely comes back. So I'd say, like, if I'm throwing it really hard and I'm trying to just throw it nice and straight, it's gonna fade pretty hard right, but then it'll come back. But it's a great fairway driver. Definitely recommend the servo. Great disc. Shout out to MVP, man. I love their disc, and I love the rim on it. It's so cool. All right, now we're getting towards the end of the bag. This is gonna be the last 3 putters I'm gonna show y'all, and these are the 3 I bag right now. Some is for upshots. One is for a little more overstable, like if I'm having to straddle and I need a putter that's gonna go hard like left, I have that as well. And then one that's just straight. So let's go ahead and show y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them out. Here's one, the R2 Anoid. I don't know if I'm saying that right or wrong, but yeah, it's a Putt Approach MVP. It's a great putter. I highly recommend. The plastic is nice. It's not too firm. It's kind of like firm but a little bendy. But yeah, shout out to Anoid R2. Great putter. All right, and then we got here the Discraft Tour Series. It's gonna be Paul McBeth's Luna. I traded this with a homie. Shout out to Toby. If you're watching this video, thank you, man. I really love this putter. It's great. And yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. This is gonna be the Paul McBeth Luna. It's a great disc. It's pretty stable, I would say. And for short, like 180 foot, like par 3 shots, perfect for it. Or like an upshot, or if you just need to go a little hyzer, it'll come back. But yeah, this is a great putter. And last but not least, shout out to Simon Lizotte. Again, I know I keep saying that man's name, but I went ahead and picked up the Pixel, his newest and latest putter. And I gotta say, dude, this putter has been on for me. I don't know if it's just because I like Simon Lizotte, and in my head I'm like, yo, I'm gonna putt like him or something. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. Like, especially skateboarders or something like that. You like start wearing the merch, and all of a sudden you're like throwing like you're trying to imitate. You know, they say imitating is the biggest way of flattery, but yeah, I love this putter. It's a 2-speed, 4 glide, 0 turn, and then 0.5 fade. So I'm gonna be honest, it's just nice, straight, perfect putter. And then I also got the Electron soft plastic, which is a little bendy. That's the one that I heard is the most straightest and stable disc. Nothing overstable or understable. I heard this is the straightest one, and I gotta say it checks out. But shout out to Simon. And that's gonna be what's in the bag. I'll go ahead and show y'all one more thing. I go ahead and bagged this loot bag. It's gonna be my chalk bag. I love it. It's great for grip, and man, this comes in clutch, especially when I'm having like a drink or something, and like it's kind of hot outside. You can tell the can's sweating, and like it kind of gets on your hand. Like, just wipe that off, hit this a few times, and boom, I got my grip back. And then shout out to let's see, what's the Dirty Bird. This is gonna be my towel. This is what I use to obviously clean my disc, and it's great. I haven't given it a wash yet, and it still cleans my disc really well, but I should probably throw it in the washer. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it. That's all in my bag right there. It's all emptied out, and yeah, that's all my discs that I'm throwing right now. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, drop a comment of which disc you might have that we might share. Tell me which disc you think would be the most best for you. Just comment below, let me know what y'all think. But I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll be dropping some more disc golf content here soon. But I just thought I'd do an update on the bag because it's been like a year. All right, man. Peace.